Welcome back to the channel. Today we are with the Model 25 year Polestar 2. You would have had this in other markets with the flush. Where's my... over here. Anyway, I'll show you in a second. You would have had this in other markets, but we've just gotten it in Ireland a couple of months ago, and it is better in pretty much every way. Slightly different grille on it, so it's that closed off smart panel. We've got more improved inverters, we've got more improved electric motors, we've got bigger battery. It's ticking a lot of boxes. So today we're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. This is midnight blue, and this is probably the sweet spot. This is the single motor rear wheel drive long range. Ireland prices starting around about 53,000 euros. Step up then from 69 kilowatt hour battery to an 82 kilowatt hour battery, 79 of that usable. There's about a £2,000 of a walk, and 100% recommend it. It comes in 19s. These are the aero wheels, and it comes also in 20s as well. There's 4 different trims. You've got the standard range single motor, long range single motor, all-wheel drive long range, and then the performance pack as well. So they incrementally increase up, but this is the sweet spot. Over 630 something, no, 600 and over 600 and, well, it's over 400 miles, but over 600, oh, hold on a second, kilometers. But I'm trying to figure out what is the exact range on it. 659. We'll talk about efficiency. Drove down from Dublin yesterday. I will be driving back up, but I got some really good efficiencies yesterday. 15.1 kilowatt hour. I'll stick it up on the screen. You've got that Thor's hammer. I think it was still called Thor's hammer back in Polestar 2 days with the module in underneath. This one has the fog light with that gloss black bow tie that goes along the bottom. And this is the big aesthetic change that you'll notice between the older models, but with the newer models here though. And it's got a camera and a built-in radar, and if you want to know what type of radar it is, it's the mid-range radar. Got that body-coloured Polestar logo up in the bonnet. This midnight is a really, really nice colour. Some gloss black down here, and then some matte textured black as well. There is a frunk, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pull this up. It is latched. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, decent actually. So you definitely get your charging cable in there. Fighting the sun today. And then that nicely fitted, sculpted repair kit. Window washer replacement here. Double strut and double latch. Lovely. Down along the side, not much has changed really, except for the designation of the battery size. You can see what it is. It's a Polestar 2, and then you've got that 82 kilowatt hour designation. 220 kilowatt, 299 horsepower. As that you can get this in a standard range as well. So matte black in underneath, body coloured all the way up, big chunky door handles with that puddle light, or sorry, just the identifier light, and your keyless entry and keyless start. The now ubiquitous Polestar 2, Polestar in general, frameless mirrors, beautiful. They've got that visor look going on with that A pillar in gloss black. This one has the pano sunroof, gloss black B pillar. Shark fin aerial. It is a hatch, which is really good as well. A nice design feature here. Just extenuates the actual, it looks like glass. Down at the rear then, you've got that Polestar light that goes all the way along and then back up. Again, that body colored Polestar logo. You have kick. And then it is power. Over 400 litres of a boot. 1,035 with the seats down. It is a 40/60 with a ski hatch. It has a divider built into the actual floor if you want to pop that up there to separate things out. And you also have tie-off points, some secure fastenings, 12 volt, and the ability of storing more in underneath as well. So it's fairly decent. I haven't found it wanting. Up on the boot then lid as well, you have the ability to close it and lock it. It can tow 1,500 kgs. It can, vertical load on the tow hitch can be 90 kgs. You can put a roof box on it at 75 kgs. That seat is set for me. It does have a transmission tunnel. It's based on a platform that is multi-fuel. 2 ISOFIX in the rear, 1 in the front. You have the headrest there. Now, when you put that headrest up, very little visibility in the back, unfortunately. You have armrest with cup holders. In the rear, then you have 2 USB Type-Cs down there with your vents, very Volvo-esque. Let's see if I fit behind myself. And I do. Feet in underneath. Knees, this hasn't changed internally to the original one. And then head height, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. Let's try and get out of the sun. If we close the door, does that help things? A bit. I'm just touching the roof there, but I'm hitting headrest before I'm hitting roof. Also, you have your touch sensors, lights on and off, coat hooks up in the B pillar here, grab handles on all four. Yeah, it's a bit tight in the back here, don't get me wrong, but that panel sunroof is gorgeous, and you have that Polestar illumination there that's coming from down inside here. But just, yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous day like today. Did I bring the drone? No, I did not bring the drone. And the rear doors are locked. Phenomenal. This is where dexterity comes in. And we are away. Pockets or nets in the back of the actual seats. In the front, on the door, you've got some multiple different textures. You've got some kind of a fabric-y, a bit of touch in it. Nice big chunky door handles, some woven knit material. This is the dark material. All of your buttons are here for locking, unlocking, store mirrors, etc. Memory seats, 2 positions, decent door pocket. This has lumbar and electrically adjusted. Nice seats actually. And in the nap and leather finish, you can get them ventilated. They're already heated. Some storage down in the middle of that transition tunnel. 1 cup holder there. 2 cup holders there. This slides up and down. Nice design language along here then as well, with that fabric matching. Not a bad glove box. Inside you can pop the trunk here. You have your pill. I'm at 16%, 85 kilometers left. 3-spoke steering wheel, if you call that one. A bit of gloss black. I found these buttons actually not bad at all. So cruise control, distance, speed limiter, pro pilot. On the left hand side, right hand side is voice, menu, volume up and down, track, move forward. Behind my right, on the right side is wipers, indicators and lights on the left hand side. Yeah, it's a nice size pill actually. Show you what you got. You can get changed to what it looks like. Okay. And so you can have map then if you want map. And then you can have it. Just the data. 12.3 inch screen with enormous bezels, but do you know what? It's actually a perfect size for this type of car. Sometimes they're getting too big. You've got Google built in, so you can sign into YouTube, you can sign into Google Maps. So if I bring up Google Maps and I type in a destination of recent Aldi in St. Margaret's, it's telling me I need to stop somewhere along the route and charge, but it's going to show me where I can find those charging points. And you stop twice for 45 minutes. That's how quick the Google built in. You can see the heated seats at the bottom, the ventilation. You can have, Polestar do, Volvo I was going to say. Polestar do a great job of when you are looking at something like settings, they're nice and big. So steering feel, assist, driver support, lane keeping, speed sign, notification. They're nice big buttons that you can see when you're driving. And as I said, the apps are great as well. I can log into Waze. Wireless charging pad on the left, and then power points down here on the right. Your volume knob, your hazard button, your your demister front and rear, Polestar illuminated gear selector, reverse neutral drive with park behind it, kind of a floating wood design with some ambient lighting behind there as well. As it's some storage either side, but there isn't a pass-through. It is a fairly solid tunnel, which is an interesting design choice. Headroom in the front for me, yeah. As I said, I've driven it all week. I had the old one as well. I've done a lot of videos now, but I just want to show you the new one and the efficiencies. Really good. I think that's everything on the inside and the outside of the Polestar 2. Sorry about the sunshine. West of Ireland, always sunny. Let's take it out for a drive.
After the success of the Nevo shows in 2024, we're bringing them on the road with the Nevo driving experience in partnership with Bank of Ireland and powered by SSE Electricity. We're going to be in Kildare on March 22nd and in Cork on March 29th. Head over to Nevo.ie today to register for your free ticket and book your test drives before they book out.
Welcome back. We are just about to leave Belmullet heading towards Dunleary. Darwin is in the back, so all is good. Full charge, so we're at 540 on the actual pill with 100% charge. And let me just pull in the trip meter. Okay. And we want this guy. Let's zoom in. That's not the button I wanted. And zooming in. So on the left hand side, it's trip manual. So it's 1,713 and it's giving me an average consumption of 20.3. On the way down, I got 15.1. It was between 5 and 8 degrees. It wasn't raining, wasn't too windy. And so what I'll do is click to reset the PM and click again to confirm. So I've reset that now as well. And we will bring that back up when I get back up to Dublin. Otherwise, today it's 10 degrees, it's windy, it's rainy, it's not like yesterday. And we'll talk about the driving dynamics on the way up. Thanks. What's it like driving the new Polestar 2 for model year 2025? Nice dynamic change, the fact it's gone from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive. That new battery increase is great. The improved efficiency on the inverter and the electric motors have all meant that on the way down from Dublin wasn't as windy, so we got an efficiency of 15.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Multiply that up with a 79 kilowatt hour battery and you're getting around 520, 530, whereas the WLTP is over 600, but very respectable. On the way back up today, we're getting in or around 18 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. So we're getting near that 470, 480. So real world range temperature today between 10 and 12 degrees. Darwin is keeping an eye on everything. Is between 4, so high 400s, low 500s, depending on what we're doing. Visibility, as always, is not bad out the front, no real major blind spots. Those nice side mirrors are good with the blind spot built in. Out the back, a small bit down, just has always been that case. And if the middle headrest is up, you really have nothing to talk about. I like the one pedal driving, as always, in Polestar 2, and the fact that you can adjust that within the settings. The electric motor at 220 kilowatt is the entry-level standard range battery with the rear-wheel drive is 200 kilowatts worth of power. This one is 220 kilowatts, and then the all-wheel drive, which is higher than that. This is 299 brake horsepower. So efficiency is good, visibility is good, brakes, as I said, are decent. Ride comfort is good. Originally, I thought the Polestar 2 was too firm, but I've lived with it now for a good few weeks across different variations, and I'd happily live with it full-time. Boot space, 410 litres, not the biggest in its class, but if it works for you, really good. And that rear leg space and rear space behind, you do have that transmission tunnel. It's something different on the road, and I think with that closed off front grille, I think the looks have improved even more on it. So that is the driving dynamics of the Polestar 2 model year 2025. As I said, this specific version is the rear wheel drive long range battery, which I think is the sweet spot. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button. Leave a comment to let me know, are you thinking about buying one? Have you bought one? Or why you wouldn't buy a Polestar 2? And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.